Hello, I am delighted to let you know that my newest book, Shifts 6 Proven Steps to Transform Your Mindset and Elevate Your Leadership, published by John Wiley, is on pre-order right now. Shifts contains 6 powerful steps that will help you master the process for transformation. It is established in our world. Most transformation efforts fail, both at the personal, organizational, and national levels. But I have experienced transformation many times in my life. I call them shifts. And I have the process down to 6 powerful steps. So order your copy of Shifts now. shift.samadeyemi.com. Thank you.
Shifts Conference Lagos is holding on the 8th of February 2025. It's going to be revolutionary. It's a leadership conference, right? It's going to be revolutionary because that day is the exact 30th anniversary of Success Power. The exact 30th anniversary of the first day my broadcast was played on radio in Nigeria. And I began to teach people basic principles for success. So Shift Conference Lagos is a leadership conference. It's also the 30th anniversary of Success Power. And it's only 3 days after the release of Shifts, my new book. A whole lot is happening that week. Shifts Conference Lagos is holding on the 8th of February 2025. It's going to be revolutionary. It's a leadership conference, right? It's going to be revolutionary because that day is the exact 30th anniversary of Success Power. The exact 30th anniversary of the first day my broadcast was played on radio in Nigeria. And I began to teach people basic principles for success. So Shift Conference Lagos is a leadership conference. It's also the 30th anniversary of Success Power. And it's only 3 days after the release of Shifts, my new book. A whole lot is happening that week. Shifts.
Hello, everyone. I am excited to say that we had an amazing time at the C-Suite Leadership Retreat at the Oberoi in Marrakech, Morocco. You know what? The treatment was beyond 5-star. The feedback is just amazing. The content of the discussions, paradigm shifted. Just 2 days, right? And it's been an amazing time of pulling away for C-suite leaders and founders and CEOs. And everybody is going home with a paradigm shift, with new ideas to execute. So I would like to say a big thank you to everyone who's been a part of our C-Suite Leadership Retreat 2024. And it's my pleasure to announce from the 8th to the 11th of July 2025, we'll be having the C-Suite Retreat in Dubai. Everyone who attended this year is signing up to come next year. Some of the people who were not here are already signing up to be there. Our numbers must remain small. So my encouragement, sign up right away. Go on my Linktree and just find the link and sign up right away, because we are so sure that in a very short time, all the slots that we have will be taken. So I look forward to seeing you in Dubai in 2025 to your success.
The C-Suite retreat is amazing. I mean, it's just mind-blowing. The high level of excellence. The first class treatment is exceptional.
It's been so wonderful. It was strategic.
Every session has been powerful, and I will definitely come back next year.
Hello, I am delighted to let you know that my newest book, Shifts, 6 Proven Steps to Transform Your Mindset and Elevate Your Leadership, published by John Wiley, is on pre-order right now. Shifts contains 6 powerful steps that will help you master the process for transformation. It is established in our world. Most transformation efforts fail, both at the personal, organizational, and national levels. But I have experienced transformation many times in my life. I call them shifts. And I have the process down to 6 powerful steps. So order your copy of Shifts now. shift.samadeyemi.com. Thank you.
I joined the Circle group. While I was going through your message, I went through the 40 days reset program. Between then and now, I've seen a lot has changed. All because, some of your messages, some of your leadership words, encouragement on how we should follow procedures. Some of these things, the way you talk it, you make it seem as if it's not difficult.
I went back to the 40-day reset. So in one of it, that if I start thinking about being a victim or anything, it's not going to help me and it's not going to help my employer as well. So every day when I'm driving to work, I play each of those things and it has really helped me.
Wow.
Oh, it has helped me.
Wow.
I found out that the way I see myself has really, really changed.
I immediately joined Circle and started the 40-day reset. It has been absolutely life-changing for me as far as a mindset shift that I didn't know I needed.
It's a very wonderful mental reset. If you're just joining in here and you have not tried that, please just go and check it out. I can promise you will come back and testify.
I joined
Shifts Conference Lagos is holding on the 8th of February 2025. It's going to be revolutionary. It's a leadership conference, right? It's going to be revolutionary because that day is the exact 30th anniversary of Success Power. The exact 30th anniversary of the first day my broadcast was played on radio in Nigeria. And I began to teach people basic principles for success. So Shifts Conference Lagos is a leadership conference. It's also the 30th anniversary of Success Power. And it's only 3 days after the release of Shifts, my new book. A whole lot is happening that week. Shifts Conference Lagos is holding on the 8th of February 2025. It's going to be revolutionary. It's a leadership conference, right? It's going to be revolutionary because that day is the exact 30th anniversary of Success Power. The exact 30th anniversary of the first day my broadcast was played on radio in Nigeria. And I began to teach people basic principles for success. So Shifts Conference Lagos is a leadership conference. It's also the 30th anniversary of Success Power. And it's only 3 days after the release of Shifts, my new book. A whole lot is happening that week. Shifts. Hello, everyone. Wow. Welcome to this Leadership Live. How's been your day? Good to have you here. Oluwaseun and Charles and Raphael and Shegun from Glasgow and Joseph and my good friend Ambrose in Los Angeles, eagerly waiting for copies of Shifts. Whoa. Yes. Thank you. Yes, we appreciate for you to mention the city and the country that you're joining us from. Our live events are usually, right, global events. Thank you, Rebecca. Thank you, Joanne from Ghana. Amazing. Yano from Benin, and Joseph from Anambra, and Emmanuel from Abuja. Thank you, Dr. Femi. Right. Whoa, Kami, right here in the US. Mike from Lagos, Nigeria. Ola Simbo is in the UK. Olushola is in Lagos. Yes, we have someone from Wolverhampton, UK. Amazing. Thank you, everybody. Yes, Pastor Rume, Nigeria. Chidebere from Abuja. Wina from Canada. Thank you. And Caleb from Ghana. Wow. Larry, Nigeria. Innocent, just wow. Thank you. Alik is in Zambia. Wow. So it's really gladdening to see that so many of us are taking the leadership issue seriously now on the global dimension, and that's exciting. Thank you, Shay from Canada, and Patrick from Lagos, and Nana is in Mauritania. Amazing. Our world will get better when we all take leadership seriously and improve our leadership character and skills. Thank you. Thank you for investing this time with the rest of us. So, yes, let's discuss. But I am getting more and more excited by the day as we move close to February the 5th, 2025, the release day for my book Shifts, my new book Shifts. The book, the essence of the book is in the title of the book. It's unusual. It's amazing. The book is about shifts. The book is about transformation. And I tend to think sometimes that it's actually 3 books in one, because the book addresses personal shifts, organizational shifts, and national and global shifts. Wow. It's a unique methodology. So I was saying to someone in Houston, he was saying, congratulations on your book Shifts. I said, yeah. Then I told him, Shifts is actually 6 steps. It's a methodology. And each of those letters starts for something. Thank you, Johnny King from Vancouver. Thank you. Right. Thank you, Kami. It's been amazing. I've been listening and feeding on your YouTube posts, and I can see the positive impact. Thank you. Thank you, Emmanuel from Port Harcourt. And Adedayo, thank you. Adedayo is speaking my native dialect in Nigeria to me. Thank you. Right? Wow, Dr. Femi from Abuja says, I followed you for 20 years now. My life wouldn't be where it is now, but for your guidance. Oh my God. Woo! Thank you. What a privilege. What a privilege. Thank you. I'm honored. Thank you. Thank you. Isaiah is from the African Leadership University in Rwanda. Fantastic. That is fantastic. Amazing. Thank you for joining us. Thank you, Joseph from Jos. Thank you. Okay, so I was saying to this person, are you aware the SHIFT is actually an acronym for the 6 steps, my 6 steps for transformation? He said, oh no, I just thought this is a beautiful title. I didn't know it's an acronym. I said, well, the S is for see, the H is for hear, the I is for insight, the F is for formulate, the T is for transform, and the S is for succeed. Powerful steps backed by research, especially the seeing and the hearing. Truly transformational. So just in case you haven't checked it out yet, I would suggest that you just go to shifts.samadeyemi.com right away. Shifts.samadeyemi.com. Because what we've done there is to list the various platforms on which the book is being sold. The publisher is one of the biggest publishers in the world, John Wiley and Sons. Their reach is global. The platforms that are selling this book, it's on pre-order though. At the moment, it's on pre-order. Like I said, the official release date is February 5, and that's the day most people that pre-order will actually get the book arriving in their homes. Now, so John Wiley is huge. So now that it's on pre-order, so it's on Amazon, it's on Barnes and Noble, it's on Porchlight, it's on bookshop.org, various platforms like that. And here in North America, it's huge. It's on Target. It's on the website of Target. Target is one of the biggest supermarket chains in North America, and Target is selling it. Walmart is the biggest retailer in the world. Walmart is selling chips. So you don't want to be left behind, right? You want to find out what this is about. So the beautiful thing, I could have said, oh, go to Amazon or but if you go to shifts.samadeyemi.com, what's happening there is we have links to some of the websites, but then we also have a section where we ask you to register for a special masterclass that we hold about a week to the official release, only for those that pre-order. It's an exclusive masterclass. So once you do your purchase, and even if you did not buy on the website, if you just pre-ordered from anywhere, you can go right there on shifts.samadeyemi.com, input your name and your email, and then we'll put you in, okay? We'll put you in, right, for the special masterclass. Thank you. Oh, Isaiah says, I followed you for over 10 years. Wow. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Adedayo, for your prayer. Mike Fowope, I was the boy in Mr. Salifu's office of Infogreen when you came to bless the office at Aboyode Cole in 1999. Oh my God, that was my first encounter, and I've been blessed to read your books. Whoa, that was 25 years ago. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Isaiah, I'm glad to hear that I inspired your journey to ALU. Wow. Johnny King says, now pursuing a medical career here in Vancouver. Just finished a diploma in healthcare support work, plunging into psychiatric nursing. Fantastic. Congratulations on the progress. Thank you, Luwasho from Ibadan. Thank you for the Christmas greetings. Merry Christmas to you too and to everyone. Ayuba Samuel says, I followed you from 2020 during COVID. I forever remain grateful. Wow, thank you. I'm happy to hear that. Joy is asking, can Kurung in Australia sell it too? I believe so. I believe so. Well, the good thing is that my publishers actually have their printing press also in Australia. So I know that distribution in Australia, I know Amazon is in Australia, isn't it? There's Amazon Australia. Yeah. So, but I'm going to take note of this, Kurung, right? And I'm going to ask my publishers to explore how to get Kurung to sell it. Kurung, right? Sorry if I'm not pronouncing it correctly. Thank you so much for mentioning it. The more platforms, the better. Okay. So can I ask right now on this platform, I'm about to discuss something very important, right? Just our lesson for the day. And after that, I'm going to take a few questions. I usually don't like to keep people in the UK. It's past 9 p.m. in Nigeria. It's past 10 p.m. And in Dubai, it's past 1 a.m., right? So I don't like to keep people. Can you share whatever platform it is you're on? Can you share? Just invite someone to join us right now, okay? it will be one of the biggest gifts you could give someone. Maybe actually a Christmas gift for someone. Okay. All right. All right. Okay. Thank you. I'm trying to make this useful for everybody. All right. Good. So thank you everyone for joining in on YouTube, on Facebook. Oh, thank you, Joy. There's Amazon Australia, but your book is not available there. Korung is a Christian bookshop only in Australia. We'll be happy to have your books there. All right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So that's important information. Amazon Canada. It should be on Amazon Canada. I'm going to check. So this is very, very useful information or feedback you're giving me, because the publisher is actually tracking on Amazon. They're actually tracking how my book is doing. And I just got feedback some hours ago. They said they're seeing unusual number of clicks on the site, on the page for shifts is the highest they've seen in a long time. So if people are unable to check from various countries, then we need to work on that. So this is very, very helpful feedback. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So maybe it's only on Amazon US for now. Maybe I want to be so sure. Oh, the way short says, I've been your lover since secondary school. We listened to your radio presentation. Your pastoral style is awesome and unique. I love your teaching, and I've been tremendously blessed. Thank you. Thank you. So many people began to listen to me from when they were young. I stepped out of the aircraft in June after our conference in Toronto, Toronto, Canada. And this lady walked up to me and said, please, are you Pastor Sam Adeyemi? I said, yes. She said, oh my God, my mom made me to listen to you on radio from when I was 10 years old. She said, I'm 40 now. I've been following you for 30 years. Oh, and she requested if she could take a picture. I said, sure. She said, my mom will freak out if she sees me and you in the same picture. Such a huge privilege to be a blessing to people. Anyway, that actually is what we're discussing about, because that's what leadership is about. Leadership for us here in our community is ability to influence one or more people to achieve worthwhile goals, good goals, right? Thank you, Johnny King. I found it on Amazon Canada. Thank you. Okay. So, ability to influence one or more people to achieve goals. You can actually influence people to achieve bad goals. For us in our community, it's good goals. Okay. It's good goals. It's good goals. Good goals. Positive goals. Okay. Goals that make the world better for everybody. Okay. So that's leadership. No. It's not just about occupying a position somewhere. Once you say it's ability to influence one or more people, all of us get the message. Everyone can lead. That's what we believe. In fact, in our community, we believe that it is the average leadership quotient, ALQ, the average leadership quotient of a team that determines how well the team is going to perform. Having a star coach is not enough to help a team to win consistently. not to talk of making big shifts, right? So you need an all-stars team. And that's what we've got to do, right? That's why everyone needs to commit to improve their leadership skills. So today, let me talk briefly about the limitations to vision, because vision is one of the most important qualities of a leader. One of the most important. What is vision? Ability to see. Ability to see. It's just that the seeing that we talk about in leadership is not seeing with your physical eyes, it's seeing with your inner eyes. Yes. I define vision as the ability to see people, places, and things, not just the way they are, but the way they could be. Not just the way they are, but the way they could be. Thank you, Olasimbo. I've been mentored under your tutorship. I'm grateful for the friend who brought me to Daystar 15 years ago. Oh, that's phenomenal. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Dr. Delios from Market Day, thank you. Amazing leader you are too. Thank you for joining us. Ability to see. I mean, that's enough to think about. Ability to see people, places, and things, not just the way they are, but the way they could be. And the equipment that the Creator gave you that gives you the capacity to do that is your imagination. Is your imagination. Ability to see people, places, and things. And the most important is people. The most important is people. You've got to develop that ability to recognize potential in people. Honestly, that's vision, and it makes you inspirational. It changes your configuration, changes who you are. It's powerful and makes you a magnet. Because once you become an inspirational person, people pull towards you. Why do people pull away from people? Because they feel less than they are. That's one of the major reasons people pull away. The fact that in our human connections or interactions, for the most part, we run down one another's self-esteem. Tell me, when you see someone better than they are now, and you tell them, will that help their esteem or not? When you tell someone you're better than that, no, you're better than that. I know on the outside things may look the way they seem, you may look the way you look, or you may have challenges now, but honestly, you're bigger than that. You're more powerful than that. If your communication is that positive to someone, I promise you, people will gravitate towards you. Yeah. Thank you, Paul from Kigali, and Ezekiah from Akure. Thank you. So vision literally makes you a magnet. That ability to see is profound. I said it will change you. You know why? When you really understand how this world works, the intangible part of the world is more powerful than the tangible one. The intangible part of you is more powerful than the tangible part of you. It is. You have a brain, that's tangible. Your mind, that's intangible. And your mind uses your brain to function, right? The oxygen that keeps you alive, you can't see it, right? So the invisible part of this, so the fact that you can't see something is not proof that it does not exist. One of the books that changed my life the most is Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. Think and Grow Rich. I bought the book almost 30 years ago, some 28 years ago. And the title alone was a brain shifter. I said, Think and Grow Rich. Nobody had ever suggested that process to me before. What I knew was walk and grow rich. Think. That's why I bought it. It took all the money that was left in my pocket, but I bought it. Think one of the profound statements that I read in the book, thoughts are things. Thoughts are things. The intangible world is the intangible world, period. It's a world. And the fact that you can't see it, like I said, is not proof that it does not exist. The fact that you can't see gravity is not proof that gravity does not exist, right? So, and the author emphasized the point that in the intangible world, what you consider to be thought here is actually real. The chair is real. The car is real. The house is real. Vision is powerful because it helps you to move things from the intangible world to the tangible world. Thank you, Jeremy from Abidjan. Wow. Thank you. I've been following you for 3 years. It's been awesome how you impact my life too. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you for this story. They're so heartwarming. Thank you. Ayodele says, thank you for the easily digestible leadership nuggets that you share every now and then. Thank you. All the way from Bauchi. Thank you. Pastor Taiwo Lemoshe. Thank you. Yes, we love to walk than to think. People don't realize that thinking is usually harder than walking physically. So people just default into hustling, but it is the thinking that gives value to the walking. Yeah, is what you see, period. Is what you see. Crude oil was there for millennia, right? Crude oil had been there until some people saw what it could be used for. And that scene usually starts from inside here. Anyway, Walt Disney is an amazing man, right? Built this beautiful park in California and then moved over to Florida and built another one. It's amazing. His friend Art Linkletter would eventually write years later that he thought that Walt was crazy. He said Walt actually took him outside the city. They drove outside the city. And then Walt Disney began to describe his dream, how he would build parks that families would come from all over the world so that they could play together with their children and have fun and be inspired. He was describing it. Then he said to Art, because so many people will be coming, they will need to stay in hotels. Art, buy the land adjoining this place. Buy as much land as possible because hotels will be coming and then you will lease or sell to them. And his friend Art said that he just thought, who is going to join you in your madness? He did not buy nothing. Years later, he will tell the story because there was something Walt was seeing, and you could only see it with your inner eyes. You could only see it with the eyes of your imagination, right? So that's the vision. Every leader must have it. That's what makes you a leader. When you can say with conviction, I sense this is where things are going. I see change coming. This thing is possible. Let's do it. That is what attracts people to you. That's what makes people want to follow you. So I want to mention very quickly what I call the limitations to vision. I discussed a number of them in my book. Lead, proven principles to multiply your success at any level. It's available on Amazon, right? Lead, proven steps to multiply your success at any level. What was my focus here? Proven steps to multiply your success. Once you develop that ability to influence one person to work with you, the principle of synergy kicks in. And the principle of synergy says that two people will produce more working together than the sum of what they will produce if they were working separately. With each person that you add to the team, what you have is not arithmetic progression, it is geometric. The principle of synergy is powerful. I've run meetings today, right? And I ran 3-minute meetings earlier over several hours. And at each meeting, I was discussing with partners that will help to manifest my visions, my dreams. Okay. There will forever be a limit on what you can achieve alone. Forever. There are things you can have, powerful dreams and visions and aspirations. There are things you'll never be able to achieve without other people. So how to work with other people, that's what leadership is about. How to attract them and work with them. And we're saying vision. Vision is one of those things, right? One of those qualities. So, what are the limitations to vision? Let me just mention maybe two or three quickly, and then you can ask your questions, and then we can go sleep, right? Conditioning. Now, this one is not in the book, but it's important. Conditioning. In another book, which I've taken off the shelves temporarily, The Second Revolution, I told a story that I had about a young elephant, a baby elephant that was tied to a tree, and there was a rope tied to its leg and tied to the tree. And then for a long time, the elephant would walk, and whenever the rope was fully distended, it will pull the elephant will stop and go back. After a long time, they removed the rope from the leg of the elephant and discovered that even when the rope had been taken away, when the elephant got to that maximum limit where it stopped before with the rope, it still stopped there after the rope had been removed. Wow. Wow. Yes, in Nigeria, there are two places that I can tell you can get my books presently. Roving Heights, right? Roving Heights is a very famous bookshop in Nigeria right now, and they can deliver your books to you anywhere. And then if you're close to where Daystar Christian Center is at Oregon, Lagos, there's a bookshop there, and my books are also there. Thank you. Okay, so back to the elephant, right? Back to elephant. I learned very powerful lessons from that story. It's so powerful because I said they removed the rope from the leg of the elephant, yet when the elephant got to the maximum limit, it stopped and turned back. I said that is proof that the rope had effectively moved from the leg of the elephant into the mind of the elephant. And the rope on the mind of the elephant, or in the mind of the elephant, is as effective as a rope on the leg of the elephant. Should I say that again? It's powerful. A rope in the mind of the elephant is as effective as a rope on the leg of the elephant. What is creating limitations for most of us humans, we can't see with our physical eyes. Most of it is here. And this elephant story proves that when you stay in an environment long enough, the environment moves from your outside into your inside and becomes your default mode, influences your decisions. Freedom from that limitation, therefore, is not something that can be done physically. It is something that has to happen on the inside. So many of us are unable to dream beyond a particular level, unable to see beyond a particular level. We're unable to see people, to see places, to see things beyond the particular level because of conditioning. Don't underestimate it. You've been in an environment for 5 years, for 10 years, for 20 years, for 30 years, whether you like it or not, the environment has moved inside. You now must take conscious steps You got to take conscious steps to remove the rope from your mind, right? Now, don't bash yourself over the head if you realize, oh my God, I need to change my thinking. I need to improve my thinking. Oh my God, this current thinking level, thinking some particular amount of money is too big, or that something is for only rich people, living in a particular part of the city is only for rich people. All that is conditioning. Okay, so we all have to start from somewhere, right? Exactly. So hold that in your hand. Conditioning limits our capacity for vision. Another thing which is close, probably explains it, would be painful experiences. Painful experiences. When something is introduced to your mind with strong emotions, it registers faster. That's why music programs your mind faster than ordinary communication would do, right? So when something is introduced to your mind with strong emotions, it registers, okay? So painful experiences, painful experiences. And given my experience, that's why I say a lot of people underestimate the impact of growing up in an environment where there's deprivation. And of course, most of the world is like that. Most people in the world are born into poor environments. So honestly, the major part of poverty is not the lack of money or material things. The major damage poverty does is shifting your values, right? So painful experiences, past failure, which is understandable. If when I was trying to sit on this chair, right? If when I sat on this chair, the chair fell apart, right? Fell down, and I hit my thing, found myself on the floor. You know, if you put the chair back together, if you say, oh, I'm so sorry about that, please just give me 2 minutes, and you quickly put the chair together and you ask me to sit on it, what do you think I'll do? I'll use my hand to put pressure on the chair first, just to be sure. I will sit gently and carefully because trust has been broken. And for many of us, big dreams like that, the trust between us and big dreams have been broken, right? So we're afraid to dream, right? Even when we dream, we're afraid to try. We need to reprogram. We need to break out of all those mindsets. Thank you, Victoria. Yes, I've read the story. Coincidentally, I listened to one of your messages today titled Exposing Your Brain Power. Oh, wow. Just today. Okay. So you were primed for this discussion. Another big one, another big reason, big limitation to vision, self-centeredness. Being self-centered. Focusing only on your own problems, right? Focusing your energy. Starting from that mental one, that imagination, applying it only to try to solve your own problems. You would think, well, what else was I supposed to do? Well, it limits the size, limits the size of the vision. Once I focus on another person, right, then I'm thinking for 2 people. That's what leadership is about. Thinking for 5 people, thinking for 10 people, thinking for 100 people. So a lot of people would just not be able to dream big. When you are thinking for 100 people, automatically it makes your vision big, makes your aspirations big. It's like, let's say you're cooking food. You cook food for only 1 person. That's very different from cooking food for 100, right? So automatically in your mind, you break barriers. Once you stop focusing only on yourself and you begin to include other people in your plans, you begin to think for other people. Honestly, it's not just thinking for other people. You begin to obsess about other people and their problems. That's what we're supposed to do. It shatters barriers in your own mind first before it even solves problems in anybody's life. Again, you grow up in most parts of the world under-resourced, one of the effects that poverty has is to make you self-centered. And poverty tends to justify that self-centeredness, right? That is that not what I'm supposed to do? I'm supposed to take care of myself, Okay, so we keep that mindset. Okay, let's assume that you are a go-getter. Somehow you're able to deliver results, maybe at your place of work, so they promote you supervisor, and then manager, and then senior manager, and then general manager, and then you become an executive. The big problem with you rising into a position, high level of leadership with self-centeredness is that whereas you will have access to resources that are meant for everybody, you will tend to expend all those resources only on yourself. People wonder where the corruption is from, which is rampant practically in every poor country in the world. And that's where it's from, right? It's the rope in the mind, so to speak. It's the rope in the mind. And then people wonder, but why would people take so much money, right? Some people take so much money that it's all obscene. Sorry, they're trying to cure an intangible problem with a tangible thing, with the money, with the cash. And that's why it never cures it. It never cures it. Choosing to go the way of empathy, the way of kindness, the way of selflessness, right? It may be difficult, it may be tough, but when you practice it, you'll be amazed at how freeing it is, how liberating it is for you to actually put other people first. It's powerful. It's powerful, right? It affects you financially in a positive way. Look, look, money is only a means of exchange of value, right? So once you focus on adding value to other people, you'll be amazed at how value will come back to you, right? Thank you, Johnny King. I always remember the story you shared about the tattoo in the mind and the tattoo on the skin, right? Yeah, somebody tattooed something negative on their skin, right? And after they had left the tattoo parlor, this person approached the tattoo artist and said, why would someone tattoo that kind of a thing on their body? And the man said, you know what? Before tattoo on the body, on the skin, tattoo on mind. In other words, the tattoo artist then himself knew the reason why the person was tattooing something that negative on their body was because the tattoo was already on their mind. What a powerful statement, right? Thank you, Johnny. So, being self-centered, thinking only for oneself. Somebody's built a business that is selling a product that is being bought by thousands of people, some people by millions of people. Once you switch over to that, then you develop, your imagination is free. The imagination is free. Okay, well, let me add just 1 minute more, and I can take the questions. Lack of creativity. Lack of creativity. All of us have it. It's not lack of creativity, refusal to use your creativity because it's already there. All of us are created in God's image, and God is the ultimate creator, right? To create is to bring into existence something that never existed before. So once you have committed yourself to being a problem solver for people, this is it. You will come across problems every day. Some people are hungry. Some people need food. Human needs are insatiable. They need transportation. They need accommodation or shelter. They need furniture. They need this. They need that. Okay? And then you commit to add value to them, then you become the problem solver. So creativity makes you a problem solver. You have the ability to create something from nothing. It takes us back to the imagination. That's where it starts from. And listen to me. Once you allow yourself to be weak in your imagination, you will be weak in real life. That's where the work is, where you don't allow your imagination to accept that you're a victim, because you're not, or to accept that you're powerless, because you're not. Helplessness starts from there. from the imagination. So sometimes I said, no, mind, you won't pack up on me, okay? You will have to work. You'll have to work. You have to find the basic resources for practically everything we need. They're around us. They're around us. Like I said, crude oil was there for a long time. Crude oil was until we discovered its use, that we could turn it into PMS, which is gas or petrol, that we could get diesel from it, that we could even get plastic products from it. Until then, the crude oil was useless to us. Only God knows the phenomenal resources around us, right? Around us. And we're believing that we're broke, we're poor, we're powerless, right? But the resources are there because we've not yet been able to see how they could be useful to us. Relationships are there that could change the lives of some of us. Relationships. One phone call tomorrow can change somebody's status, right? An asset that could be sold to raise some small cash could change everything. A skill, a certificate, a qualification, could change everything. But I'll tell you the turning point, focusing on other people. It's hard, especially if you've experienced deprivation before. But especially if you are experiencing deprivation right now. To take the focus off from yourself, focus on them and obsess about other people and find out what their needs are and create solutions. It's hard, but it's possible. And we are creatures of habit. You try it and try it and try it, you crack it, then it becomes a lifestyle. The foundation for vision is compassion. It is love. Care about other people. Care about them enough to see their lives change in your imagination, to see them become new people in your imagination. Communicate that and see whether people will flock towards you or not. I've functioned in organizations. I've seen people not happy serving a particular department and preferring to go elsewhere. And because I've also worked in volunteer organizations, I've seen volunteers move from some units to some other units because in this unit they're inspired, in this other one they are not inspired. And it all comes down to leadership, right? So it's my sincere desire that we all see a better world, right? Your family, see a better family, see a better organization, see a better team, see a better city or community, see a better nation, and together we can make it happen. So remember, that's why I wrote the book Shifts. That's what the book Shifts is about. Shifts.samadeyemi.com. Please go now. Go today, right? If you can't go on your device, go as soon as we're done. Shifts.samadeyemi.com and pre-order, right? And please read a book, a bit about the book and pre-order. Release date is February 5. And don't forget, on the 8th of February 2025, something revolutionary will happen at Eco Hotel and Conference Center in Lagos, Nigeria. Something revolutionary. 8th February 2025. It's a Saturday. Because on the 8th of February 1995, I was somewhere and had to dash out into my car to hear my own voice on radio for the first time. That was the first broadcast of my program, Success Power. So 8 February 2025 is the exact 30th anniversary of Success Power, of the day I began to teach people basic principles for success on the media. And I've met people everywhere, all over the world. I've met people who listened to Success Power whose lives were changed. I was at Heathrow about to board a flight from Heathrow to Lagos, Nigeria. And I was walking through, the shops, the duty free, right? Looking at the perfume. And this lady sees me and says, "Excuse me, are you Sam Adeyemi?" I said, "Yeah." She said, "Wow, I'm happy to see you. I used to listen to you in Gambia." I'm from Gambia. You know, when I was in Gambia, I used to listen to you. It's amazing, right? So, Shifts Conference Lagos, 3 events in one. Number 1, it's a leadership conference. Number 2, we're celebrating 30th anniversary of Success Power. Number 3, it's public presentation of my new book, Shifts, to the public, to the reading public. It's going to be powerful. 2 sessions, right? 2 sessions on that day. The general session, that'll be 3 or 4 hours. And then the VIP session from 1:30 p.m. to 3:30 p.m., which will include lunch. And that's our real target. I spend most of my time now advising leaders, founders, CEOs, and high-level leaders in government, right? I continue to serve the masses, en masse, but I especially invest my time with these people. Registration is going to start in a few days, and I want you to please watch out for that. But before then, we have a wait list. So the link is scrolling on the screen right now. If you're in Lagos, Nigeria, or you're in Nigeria, or you're in a country that is close and you can make it down to Lagos for that one-day event, it's going to be life-changing. linktr.ee/Sam Adeyemi. And then you look down on that list, you will see the wait list, the link to the wait list. Okay, the link to the wait list. This is what's going to happen. Okay, now that we started this wait list recently, and we have over 1,000 people there already, right? Those are the first set of people we're going to give the opportunity to register for the event because it's going to be oversubscribed. We've not started our big advertising yet, right? And we're going to do real big advertising. So, yeah, I know. So yes, please. So get ready to register for the Shift Conference Lagos and to attend. Promises to be a life-changing event. The conference is not just about a conference. The Shift book is not just about a book. We're building a Shift movement, right? With transformational power to see the lives of individuals change and organizations and also nations. It's amazing. Okay, I'll tell you more about the nations bid, right, soon. If you have a question for me, can you put it in the chat room? We have just a few minutes. I'll take a few of the questions. And I can let us go sleep. Oluwatoyin says, that's amazing. I always followed you back then as a child as well, joining from Ontario, Canada. Thank you. Thank you. Johnny King says, Success Power brought me away. I'll never forget. You talked about the pine caterpillar. It changed my life. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Yes. Tim, can we drop the link in the chat room? The link tree, linktr.ee/Sam Adeyemi, or can someone help us to type it? linktr.ee/Sam Adeyemi, so that someone can click straight from there, and go on the page. Yes. Winner says, I love all your teaching. Thank you. Akin says, the Parable of Dollars is still my best ever book. Thank you. The Parable of Dollars is a classic and it's available on Amazon. Classic, right? Classic. Thank you. It's about financial management. Thank you. Kolo Joseph says, yes, I remember. Success Power, 20 years ago. You even sent mails with the name Success Power to me. I still have those emails 20 years ago. Success Power and the teachings changed my life. Wow. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Michael. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, on any of the link to my Linktree is in my bio, right? on Facebook, on Instagram, on X. They're there. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Okay, good. Beloved Digital. My question is, what do you have to say about generative AI? All I see this tech as a revolutionary tech that will cause a lot of disruption. Absolutely. Okay, so what actually changes the world is when the way people communicate and access information changes. The world literally changes, right? So there was a time when it was about like the railway, for example. The railway opened connected places like never before. It changed the way people made money, changed the way people did their work, even changed communication, because then they could lay the cables right between cities. When the telephone was invented, and then the telegram or the telegraph, when it became possible for you to communicate between two people without any cable, that changed the world literally. So the internet changed the world like that. AI is about to have the same phenomenal effect on our world. It's going to literally change the way we live, right? Okay, look at the way the means by which we do group communication changed after COVID. And platforms like Zoom had already been there before COVID, but we were just so slow in adopting. And then COVID came, we moved online, and here we are. Here we are. And it's become normal. And these days, you really want to think before you travel. So we had a meeting today. I mean, we were in 3 countries, right? It's amazing. So AI is about to change everything the same way. It literally requires a paradigm shift. What I would say is that disruptions are normal. It's the way the world works. Things don't remain the same. Human nature just likes stability. That's it. So some people say, oh, but many people are going to lose their jobs because the robots are going to be able to do what humans do, probably even at a faster rate and at a more accurate rate. And I say, fine, yeah. But they can only do what we call functional work, not vital work. Functional work. Okay. The one that has to do with raw creativity from a human, that's vital work. That comes with a vital force, you know, and those robots are not going to be able to replace that. So it means that we need to move away from routinous work that everybody else is doing, right? That's the one you can turn into a program, right? Yes, Faith, sorry, you just came in. We're going to save these on our YouTube page, okay? I think it will be on LinkedIn too, possibly. So you can check and just experience it all over. So what should you do? Move more and more, move gradually from functional work, you know, move towards vital work, creative work, right? Work that is built around your unique talent, because that's the area where you are totally irreplaceable. That's the way you are wired, and you are totally irreplaceable. That's the kind of work I like to do. You know, the amazing thing, that's the one that pays phenomenal returns, amazingly. You can see the entertainers, right? Then you wonder, how come they get such huge amounts of money? Well, it's just that they are meeting a need that is huge, that people are willing to pay for. Sorry, and they have the talent for it. Thank you. Thank you, Mikex. I love Success Power early in the morning when I was a kid. Thank you. Olaleko says, I've been listening to Success Power in my secondary school days over 25 years, just like yesterday. Thank you, right? Adewumi says, Success Power series made me. Thank you. Thank you. King David Maha says, this is good. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Aki says, Success Power helped to build my confidence level through your teaching 23 years ago. Amazing. Thank you. Thank you, Comfort. Thank you, Ezekiel. How can I start a business that I did not have the funds for? Fantastic. So the first thing you should do is cancel that mindset that you don't have the funds. Start from having the funds in your imagination, in your mind. Just start from them. It's easier when you work from that premise. You're richer than you think. Okay? Tell yourself that you are rich. Even if you can't see the money physically, tell yourself you're rich and that you will find a way. I will figure out a way. I will figure out a way. I will figure out a way. Okay? I learned something from Robert Schuller many years ago. He said that he uses this thing. He calls it count to 10 and win. Takes a plain sheet of paper and his pen, writes the amount of money he wants to raise. He wants to generate 10 ideas, 10 different ideas on how to raise the money. Let's assume the money is $10,000. If I can get one person to give or loan me, I can get one person to give or loan me $10,000 just one time. Fine. Or 2 people to give me 5,000, or 4 people to give me 2,500 each, or 10 people to give me 1,000 each, or 20 people to give me, right? So he breaks it down like that and then comes back to the top. Who do I know that can give me $10,000? Or loan me $10,000? Okay. Who do I know that can loan me or give me $5,000? It may be when he gets to 2,500 that somebody will come to his mind. It may be just one person says, fine. He writes the name down and then moves on to the 1,000 level, right? Anybody, and then moves down like that. Oh, the amazing thing, once you stimulate your mind like that, right? The interesting thing also is sometimes it's like the answer in the air and you just catch it. You could wake up in the morning fresh and an idea will just drop in your mind. Somebody said, right, he's a billionaire in Nigeria, right? That is in the Nigerian currency, a multi-billionaire. He said to me that when he was starting his real estate business, he needed to pay a deposit for the first piece of land that he bought, 20 million naira. That's Nigerian currency. He had no idea how. I was speaking in church, he was listening. When he said an idea just dropped in his mind, there were 4 names in that idea, 4 names, and the idea that came to him was that he should ask them for 5 million, ask them for non-interest, for interest-free loans for 5 million naira each. And he said right after we concluded the service, he stepped outside and then he called the first person, the person agreed, the second, the third, the fourth, and the 20 million naira was complete. So it's not a money problem, it's an idea problem. Open yourself up to the ideas and start first with the belief that you are rich, that you will find a way to get it, okay? Okay, just a few minutes more. I want us to go sleep for those of us who are there and it's night already. Kami says, how can I break off from self-limitations? I really want to break up, but I feel trapped, which makes me remain on the same spot. So you introduce new ideas to your mind. Remember, everything we said was about the mind, about the rope in the mind. So you've got to introduce new ideas that will bust the old programming, that will shatter the old programming, that will replace the old programming. So where do you get new thoughts or ideas from? Read. You read a book that you bought for $20 or $25 or $30, and the book is written by a billionaire. I promise you, the thoughts in that book will shift something in your brain. I promise you that, because I have experienced that over and over and over and over and over again. Okay, attending this live event, that's what has happened to some people here now. Something has shifted in some people's minds, right? Okay, and I just spoke about the gentleman, the businessman who was listening to me speak, and then a new idea dropped in his mind and shattered lack of 20 million naira, right? And he acted on the idea that he got, bam, bam, bam. Exposure also matters. Where you go, Okay, the kind of people you talk to. Sometimes it really helps to have a mentor, somebody who's achieved what you are trying to achieve. They will bust some of those ideas that you shouldn't be carrying around in your mind. And when someone introduces a new thought, a new vision into your mind like that, sometimes people don't know they gave you money and much more. Thank you. Adewumi says, Success Power Series makes me a better lawyer with 5 offices under my leadership for 16 years. Wow. I can't forget my encounter with your books when I was at the university. Look at that. Thank you for sharing this. Thank you. Thank you. Greatly appreciated. Amazing. Okay, last question here. Yeah, I know we have so many, but I want us to go sleep, right? I want us to go sleep. I've been trying to sell to some big clients like big eateries and other processors. I'm a farmer and food processor. I sell farm products and processed ones too. But the journey has not been smooth. The response has been, we will get back to you, and not getting back yet. Anyways, like 8 months now. I've been on it. What can I do next? Fantastic. It's so good that you're asking this question, right? So if they're not buying, the question is what you're selling what they need? Right? So it does look like you need to listen to them a bit more. Selling is actually not talking. Selling is more of listening, because when we really listen, we'll be able to identify what it is exactly that people need. You know, sometimes what you are selling actually is what people need and they still can't see it. So we need to help them to see that this is what they are looking for. But it works easier when we actually know what they need, what they're looking for. The other side to it, of course, is relationship building. So in the event that they have a close friend who is selling exactly what you're selling and they're loyal to their friends, the likelihood, of course, is that they're patronizing somebody already. How do you displace such a person? You just find an angle. Again, it comes from listening to them, asking questions, and then you find a gap. As much as they love their friends, there may be a particular way they need it delivered that their friend is not supplying. And you can comment, that could even be your own specialization, right? Or specialty. So, but hang in there, keep changing, keep experimenting, but more importantly, put the focus on them, on helping them. And then sometimes you get to that point where you realize somebody is just not your customer, period. So you keep trying, expanding the scope of the people that you are reaching out to until something works. I have absolutely no doubt that what you have to sell is needed. Absolutely no doubt. So I believe that through experimentation, trying, and more importantly, listening, you'll be able to find that connection that will then now make what you're selling to be oversubscribed. Start with What You Have Changed My Life. That's another of my books, right? Thank you, Modestus. All right. Thank you so much, everybody. Right. We're going to be back next Monday. Okay. So, yes, we're going to be back next Monday. So, sorry that we can't go on. This was meant to be a brief one. I don't want to keep everybody here, but I hope this has been helpful. Has this been helpful? If this has been helpful, okay, can you help me to type Y, letter Y, in the chat room? If I get 5, then I would have the feeling that this was really helpful to somebody. Then I can work harder at it next time. Okay. Yes. Whatever platform it is you're joining us from, if you can just type letter Y. Thank you. I got 1. No, not WHY, just letter Y. Okay, I got 2, I got 3, I got 4. If I was looking for 5, right? Oh, thank you. I'm getting so many. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Olufemi says, this is awesome. Thank you. Oh, where can you find my books in the US? On Amazon. That's it, straight. On Amazon. I have 4 or 5 of them there, right? On Amazon. Thank you. And please remember my newest book that is being cooked right now by John Wiley and Sons, one of the biggest publishers in the world, is available on pre-order. shifts.samadeyemi.com. Shifts.samadeyemi.com. People also usually ask me when we have an event like this, you could fall into the category of our ideal customer. I did mention earlier on. Here at Samadeyemi GLC, our focus is our ideal target is the person that is influencing many people. I've been at this, as you can see now, 30 years, right? And we'll continue to offer free value like this. But when it comes to my time, my own time, I invest it in high-level leaders because they have outsized impact on people's lives. Founders, CEOs, and top leaders in government. So if you fall in that category and you're wondering, can I have a one-on-one? Is there a way to have a one-on-one with you to get advice from you? Absolutely, yes. Just send us an email, info@samadeyemiglc.com. info@samadeyemiglc.com. We'll get back to you and actually work out an appointment with you and discuss for some 15 minutes so you can have an idea of what goes on. For example, so I do executive coaching, right? Yes, there are people that I meet every month, for example. And then we have an event, a very powerful event for C-level leaders. And that we call it the C-Suite Leadership Retreat. And the next one is coming up in Dubai, July 8 to 11 in Dubai, right? Powerful for CEOs. Thank you, everyone who's been a part of this live event today. Thank you. You've been such a smart group of people. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your thirst for knowledge. Greatly appreciated. I look forward to seeing you next Monday. Please tell someone else about it. And you have an amazing week. From all of us here at Success Power, Samadeyemi GLC, it's bye for now. Have a good evening, a good night, a good morning, wherever you may be. Thank you.
Hello, I am delighted to let you know that my newest book, Shifts, 6 Proven Steps to Transform Your Mindset and Elevate Your Leadership, published by John Wiley, is on pre-order right now. Shifts contains 6 powerful steps that will help you master the process for transformation. It is established in our world. Most transformation efforts fail, both at the personal, organizational, and national levels. But I have experienced transformation many times in my life. I call them shifts. And I have the process down to 6 powerful steps. So order your copy of Shifts now. Shift.samadeyemi.com. Thank you.